Greetings everyone, I'm Michael, and today I want to talk about my daily choice testimonials. And specifically I wanted to talk about my particular testimonial with using the products. And I had two problems that I've had for a few years now. One of them being bone spur on my foot. If you've ever had a bone spur anywhere, you know these things are just horribly painful. And I had asked the doctor, I said, so what can we do about it? He said, well, we could schedule with the surgeon. He'd cut you open and cut the thing, grind it down, which just doesn't sound pleasant to begin with. He said, but the likelihood is that it's going to grow back, and they'd have to do it all over again. So I opted not to do that and just kind of deal with it. Well, I started taking two of the launch products from My Daily Choice, and one of them being, and I think it says Shield, and I think that's probably the one that's kind of alleviated the problem with the bone spur, because now I can say bone spur. What bone spur? Because I don't have a problem at all. It's as if never had a problem. And it has what does it have? It has coral calcium and ionic minerals. Seriously, it does. And that's like the two top ingredients, and it's I believe that's probably why I don't have that problem any longer. The other thing that I've been taking at the same time is one called Peak, and that's actually our premier product. And that one has deer antler velvet and like half a dozen superfruits for the antioxidant effect. And I really had no idea, because deer antler velvet is an adaptogen, and I really didn't know if it was going to do anything at all for me. I just started taking it because My Daily Choice is my chosen company, and I wanted to take the products. Well, I also have a wrecked shoulder from a torn rotator cuff from when I was moving some bales of straw, moving as in grabbing them and chucking them as far as they could over to the area I needed them. Well, they'd been sitting outside. It was November. We'd had rain and cold, and it seems the one on the end, they had frozen, and they were now a block of ice disguised as a bale of straw. So you get that motion going when you're doing something, and I grab them and I chuck them and I grab and chuck it, and I grabbed one, and it was a whole lot heavier because it was now a block of ice, and it just wrecked my shoulder. Now, between taking Shield and Peak, there's no more problem. I don't have to be on light duty any longer. The shoulder had healed, but it's still just horribly sore. Not anymore. So that's my story for these two items. They're just fantastic things, and just my movement, my motion, so much better. So that's all for today. If you're curious more about the products and about what I'm doing, it's http://www.mdjonesonline.com. That's mdjonesonline.com. Thanks. Have a good night.